Hey guys! So I figured I'd share a bit of interesting knowledge I've picked up from uni over the past week. So one of our subjects is like learning how to analyze sources and communicating with other people and all that kind of stuff. So for that we've got a topic which is basically around sustainable engineering. So we got to pick one sustainable technology that's currently being used in a building around Sydney, and then do a bit of research into it. So I decided to pick a rainwater harvesting system because, it sounds fairly simple, but I also don't know the ins and outs of it. And so I picked a source to analyze and ended up picking designing rainwater harvesting systems, a book by these three people who are quite smart and dedicated a lot of their life to it. So I think one of the authors was Novak, another was Van Giesler, something like that. Giesen, yeah. And another one, check out the bridge. That's awesome. And the last one was Dr. DeBusk, or something like that. I'll put the reference in the description. But yeah, basically, according to them, there is 5 main elements of a rainwater harvesting system, and the elements basically are your catchment collection surface. So this is most generally the roof. Doesn't have to be, but it just generally is. It's just the easiest. You can connect it with gutters and stuff, and so it goes the collection surface. When you're picking a collection surface, something that you've got to take into account is that the materials you build it out of are going to degrade over time. So you need to try and find materials that don't contaminate your rainwater, especially if you're going to get it to a stage where you could be drinking it. You don't want that. The next one is conveyance, and that's basically taking the water from the collection and storing it somewhere, so taking it to the storage. So for that, in a house and stuff, you basically use gutters, downpipes, things like that. They've also got siphons, mechanical siphon or an electronic siphon. So, well, that's just exciting. Yeah, so in the conveyance and the collection, on both of those, you add something called Prestorage Filtration, which is basically you filter the rainwater to remove as many contaminants as you can before you store it, but that's mainly just filtering out physical particles. So you've got things like netting across gutters and stuff, you can do that, but they've also got dedicated mesh and biofilters that you can buy as well. Come on, buddy. Come on. Good stuff. So that's the third stage. Pre-storage filtration. And then comes storage. And obviously everyone thinks rainwater tank. And you'd be right. It basically is a rainwater tank. And that is the most costly part of a rainwater harvesting system normally. The interesting thing with that is there's also a whole bunch of considerations to take into account, such as overflow, because you can have overflow protection on your conveyance, and you can also have it on the storage. You pretty much need it on the storage always. Also, there's mechanisms and systems they've got which can do stuff like reduce the sediment from spiraling up as you add new water in. Also to not pull from the last little bit of water, so you basically take the cleanest part of your rainwater tank out to use in the first place. which makes sense when you think about it, but just I've never like looked into it before, so I thought it was cool. So after storage comes, sorry, just trying to concentrate, not get driven into here. Yeah, right, go. Come on. So after storage is distribution. Now distribution not only covers getting the water from the tank out to wherever you want to use it, it also covers the next level of filtration that you're going to do. So you've got pumps and stuff generally that pressurize the water, because when you're just in the tank, you've either got to have the tank up high and it'll be gravity fed, in which case you're not going to get very much flow, or you can get it pressurized. Love it, Rain. So yeah, pumps are used to pressurize it, and then from there it goes through filtration method. So depending on what use you want to have for the water, so if you want it potable, which is drinkable, if you want it non-potable, which is not drinkable, depends on the level of filtration. They've got biofiltration and like physical medium filtration. So physical medium one would be like a netting, but like a very, very small netting, and then bio ones are where they break down things. So good examples of the bio ones, you can use UV light that can kill a lot of stuff. Also they can use chlorine, which is generally used for the water you get from your taps. It's treated with chlorine, a bunch of other stuff too, but like chlorine. Also they can treat it with ozone, so that's an ozone injection into the water as it is passed to wherever you want to get it. Yeah, I figured that was pretty cool. Also, yeah, I talked about the mesh. Yeah, so they're the main 5 parts of a rainwater harvesting system. One thing I figured was pretty cool was the fact that yeah, so I figured these rainwater harvesting systems pretty cool. I found it quite interesting. Just to put it in perspective of how much water you can save. At Darling Quarter, they've got a 100 kiloliter rainwater harvesting system, along with a blackwater recycling system. With that, they're saving 92% of the water they normally use. That equates to 20 Olympic-sized swimming pools every year. Or that is 160,000 litres of water a day they are saving, which is absolutely ridiculous and cool. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you learned something. If you know anything else about it, let me know in the comments below. If you liked the video, hit that like button. Thank you for watching. Thanks for watching, guys. show your support, hit that subscribe button.